Hi, this is Carrie, and today we have the new Osmo Mobile 2. So let's dig into it, open the box, see what this thing is all about. So we've got the new Osmo Mobile 2s in stock. Want to do a little unboxing, show you some of the features, some of what it can do, some of the things that make it different than the original Osmo Mobiles. So let's get this guy opened up here. There we go. So on the end, we've got some manuals and the quick start guide. And then inside, we have this styrofoam box, which is getting to be kind of normal with DJI products, but it's nice and secure. It's going to keep it nice and safe when you travel, kind of like that. So let's open that up. So it's got a hinge on it, pretty nice. And it all fits in here very cleanly. Nice and secure, nice cut foam. I like that. You have a USB cable here for charging. And let's pull this guy out and take a quick look at it. So it has slightly different color. It's more of a gray than the original black or silver ones. You notice there's no trigger on the front anymore that we would use for orientation lock or selfie mode. Now that's all done with a single mode button on the back here. So that's kind of handy. You got your joystick and a single shutter. So before we had a stills and we had video start stop, it's all one shutter button now. On this side, we have zoom control. So in the DJI Go app, you can zoom using your phone. It's pretty cool. I'll show some examples of that where I just went outside, took a couple shots, tried to zoom in, wanted to see how good the video quality was, and it turned out pretty nice. I was very happy with it. On the other side, we have a micro USB port. Now this is what we use to charge the device, and if your phone is in the right orientation, you can run a cable from there to your phone to actually charge it, which is kind of cool. And something that's new is the way the whole clamp system works. Before, you would dial the knob to open it up and to close it. Now, this is just spring-loaded. What this is used for is to change its orientation. So I loosen that up, and then I can push on it and change the orientation. So if you're doing things like Instagram stories and you want that vertical video, this is the great way of doing it, is you just rotate it. Before you could kind of rotate the Osmo and it would flip, but you're holding it sideways. Now you're still holding it in that normal mode. So let me put it back into regular position there. Now there's no removable battery. There's a much bigger battery inside. So with the original Osmo Mobiles, we had about a 4-hour lifetime. Now we're getting in excess of 12. So lots of battery life on this guy. So no replaceable battery. And instead of the door on the bottom where we would change the battery, we now have a 1/4-20 mount. So if you're a photographer and you know that that is a standard tripod mount. So now we can take, this is just the Osmo Mobile tripod, and put that on there. Gives us a little more extension if we want to use it that way, or we want to do those time lapses or hyperlapses or things. We can now just throw it onto a tripod very easily. Now I think I'm just going to put a Manfrotto quick release on there so I can go from tripod to tripod very easily, or do it like this, whatever. It's going to make my life a lot easier when using the Mobile 2. So let's get a phone on here and I'll kind of show you how well it works. Now remember, we're going to use the Go app, not the Go 4 app. So keep that in mind. If you're already using the Go app or a Go 4, you're going to need just the Go app for here. So put it in. This is an iPhone 8 Plus, so it's way heavy on one side. We just open that up, lock it back down, and we can actually balance this thing pretty good. The 8 Plus didn't balance very well on the original Mobile. I actually put weights on the side, but this is actually looking pretty solid on here. Now I'm going to hold down that mode button for a few seconds. Powers up. There we go. Get my Go app running. And we have our stabilization. Now before, like I said, there was no trigger button on here. We just have the mode button. So if it gets kind of out of whack, we can just double tap that mode button. So if I want to get a low shot, I want to get a very low shot. So now I can go along the ground real easily with a shot like this. Get it back in, it's going to kind of lose its orientation. So just double tap and we're back in business there. So the stabilization on here seems fantastic. I haven't had any problems with it, haven't had any drift problems with it. I need to get out and do some hyperlapse and some motion time lapse and see how well those things work. But overall, this seems to be a nice improvement. The motor seems stronger. Everything feels really good about it. The only, if I want to call it a negative, was the original Osmo Mobile had kind of a rubbery surface right here. This is just a very, very light texture, so it doesn't have the same kind of feel to it. So I might put, some grip tape or something on there just so it feels a little more secure in my hand. But right now, I'm really liking the Osmo Mobile 2, and for $129, it's really hard to go wrong with this purchase. So these are in stock now here at Multicopter Warehouse, as well as the DJI Colorado store here in Lone Tree. $129, awesome price, awesome product. I think you're going to love it. So be sure and like this video down below if you want to see more videos like this. Subscribe to our channel and click that little bell icon and you'll get notified every time we release a new video. This has been Kerry. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.